Howdy, how's it going? Cowboy Preacher here. Um, just letting you guys know that today is November the 2nd. It's voting day. It's voting day for, San Antonio, Texas. Um, I'm hoping to let you people know that if you're off today, or if you're not busy today, or if you're getting off, dun, dun, get it? Anyway, go out and vote today. Nothing big, nothing too complicated. Well, it's a little bit complicated. But it's we're not. It's just basically propositions. I really can't remember how many propositions there were. Probably like 6, maybe 7 propositions. If you know anything about it, I would do some research. Go in there, and that way, when you go in there, you would know will you vote for it or against it. So it's either for or against it, basically. So for the most part, I was for most of it, but against some of it. Now, I was thinking about a better way for people to be notified in voting, like in elections or early voting polls, or basically voting days. You know what I mean? Because I did talk to one lady. Forgot her name. Anyway, she's District 120, I believe. Kingston, something. Anyway, I left a message on her phone to let people know that, hey, maybe there should be some type of a notification for people, for everyone, whether it be state or national, that there should be like a notification for us to know, or to let us know, hey, it's early election time, or hey, it's voting day today. You know, like I told her that you should give us like a text or a Gmail or email, or maybe messenger, or like deliver a pamphlet of when the days are, when it's voting day, or early voting day elections. You know, maybe like an Amber Alert or a presidential alert. You know, because if the president can notify this entire nation of an emergency or something, then I don't see why the state or the president or a district could notify the counties and representatives and states and people to let us know that, hey, it's early election today. I was talking to several people who can propose the bill in order for that to happen. They said that they would get back to me within a week, this month, to notify me if that's possible. She said that no one's ever thought about it, and it seems like a great idea for individuals who don't have cable or aren't completely connected to the internet, or people who just don't see the signs of when voting is, or early election day is. So I think it's a great idea. I think that people should be notified, like if a child get kidnapped, or there's an emergency, a presidential emergency. Because this is important. Elections and voting, it's important. It affects everybody. And it should be treated like an emergency to vote. I went to vote today, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't packed. It wasn't busy, so I got in and I got out. I mean, was it easy for me? Ah, only because I had to read the questions over and over and over until I felt like I think this is good or I think this is a bad idea, for or against. Not everything's a yes or no kind of questions. You have to think about like giving more power to a certain individual. How would he use that power? For good, good or bad? You don't know. So, for those of you who don't know, voting's today. The main vote is today, November 2nd. The closing time is 7 p.m. It opens up at 7 a.m. It closes at 7. So, if you have time to do some research and go over it and study the propositions, I recommend that you do. So by the time that you get there, you can just click for or against. You won't be there as long, and it won't take you that long. So I personally I went in, I looked over it, made my best assumption on what I thought was a good idea, or if it was a bad idea. So yeah, I talked to District 120. I left her a message about that plan, that idea, and I you probably think this is hilarious, but you know how most propositions or bill, they have a name for it. So I was thinking like, I told her actually, I didn't tell the District 120. I told this other lady I was talking to. I told her, you think that you could I don't know, name it after me, like I don't know, Kenny's Law. Yeah, I thought that was funny, but it would be nice. I did, made the idea. I did, thought about it, and so far, I said no one else thought about the idea of doing that, and it was a good idea. It sounds like a good idea. If everyone got a notification saying, "Hey, it's voting day," vote, then I would have voted a lot earlier in October instead of November. I could have been spending this beautiful day enjoying this wonderful weather. Now, I am enjoying the weather, but it's just, it could have been done earlier, a lot earlier. So, for those who live in San Antonio, Texas, voting is today. So please go out there and vote. And if you have your phone number for your district council members, call them and let them know about Kenny's Law, the Amber Alert system for voters. You know what I mean? Like if the president has the ability to alert everybody about an emergency, then the state or the governor should alert their people about early elections voting. It's an emergency. I consider voting a very important, emergency, because voting depends on your life and it depends on my life. And it is an emergency. It's a call to arms to make sure that the right things get passed and that the right thing is done. So consider about calling your districts, letting them know that maybe this should be an Amber Alert for voting, or if not that, then like at least send a package to where you live so that you can retrieve it. So that you can retrieve it in the mail. Like, hey, it's early election. Hey, it's voting day today. You know, that way people won't be sideswiped and get cut off and confused or forget. So yeah, it would be a good idea. I had to talk to some people about it, and they say it's a good idea. Now, if we have to push this into this district or legislation, then we should, and we should get this notification, and it should be known to everyone that hey, it's voting day. So go out there, guys. Please vote and do the right thing. Help your district. I'm Cowboy Preacher, and I'm gonna spend the rest of the day in this wonderful weather we're having here in San Antonio, Texas. Go out and vote. It's a beautiful day, wonderful day. No traffics in the voting booth. I got in, I got out, and so can you. Unless you're living in one of those gerrymandering districts in which they stop you from voting. Good luck. Peace. How do darn this thing? How do you turn this thing off? Okay, looking. It's I guess we just hit this. Hey, how's it going? What does this do? That does nothing. Maybe I hit this. Ha!